March 29th, 10:12 a.m. Prison. Courtyard. Well, hey, howdy everyone, Velocity here, back in action for more Edgeworth Attraction! That's right, we're investigating courtyard shenanigans and figuring out exactly what has been happening with this situation. Because it certainly seems to me that things are a little more fishier than they seem. And a whole lot muddier too. The courtyard. Depending on what we find here, the entire incident could become clear. However, there's nothing left here! Yesterday. Isn't there one more possibility? The well in the courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down from there. In other words, the body being dropped down the well, and then moved to the workroom. Could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keys. Was the body dropped down the well or not? This could be the decisive clue that we need to reach to the truth of the matter. Or I could continue with the investigation. I should organize my evidence. Necessary evidence has been removed. Very good. Let's see here. Hey, there's a grant here. The well was run dry after all. They even put a lock on it. Lockpicking is one of my specialties. Want to see? There's absolutely no need for you to show off. Come on, don't be like that. Whoa! What happened, Kay? The lock is broken. Judging from the looks of it, feels like it was broken some time ago. So the lock was broken. This means that anyone could have dropped the body down this well. According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Key's murder, According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Keys murdered Knightley in the courtyard. And then during the show, he disposed of the body in the well. You think so? Did he really use the well to move the body? I know! Let's get our missile to help us out again. He should be able to track the scent of the body. Good idea. Let me contact Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe here. Detective, I have a favor to ask of you. We would like you to bring Missile to this prison courtyard. Sounds like you need the help of one of my 7 secret weapons. Again, huh, sir? That missile belonged to the police department. And also, I would like for you to contact a witness. Please contact Regina Berry of the Berry Big Circus and bring her here. Roger that, sir. I'll bring them over in a flash. So what should we do while we wait for Gummy? How about some hide and seek? What are you talking about, Kate? There's nowhere to hide here. I don't think that is the issue. Hey, during the times like this, isn't it your turn? Isn't it your turn to shine? Oh, that? You want me to recreate the crime scene? Huh? How do you do that? See for yourself. The Great Thief's secret weapon. Little Thief! Seriously, how did you have this thing? Whoa, what's that? Screen's floating in the midair. So what are you doing, Kay? Oh, I'm entering the information needed for the simulation. Mr. Shields, this little thief is a tool that can recreate a crime scene based on the information it's given. Should I set it for how this place was like when we came here yesterday? Yes, I believe they were in the middle of taking down the set. We didn't pay enough attention to the well, so it's possible we have missed a clue. Leave it to me! I took a picture of the place too. There, and there! Data entry incomplete. Now to set the projection to maximum output. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all unseen. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Is she like a magical girl with this? What? What happened? I recreated the courtyard from yesterday, based on the information I entered. That was the tool the previous Yakatarasu used. It's a device to run simulations to practice stealing things. But used in this manner, we could inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. Oh, but it's still only a recreation based on what information we have. I can't recreate what I don't have information for, and if my information is incorrect, the recreation couldn't come out strange too. In this case, since Kay had the photo, there should be no problems. Now let's begin the investigation. Yay! Since it's a recreation, you can examine things just like you always do. You can even press evidence when you find a contradiction. Yes, I know. Guess I should start with that well. Oh, I can move her? That was weird. That was weird that I could move her like that. This pond is where Roland keeps her pet alligator. Guess those fish bones are the remains of her last meal. Don't think an alligator would leave such clean bones. But she had a very refined looking face. Couldn't tell at all. That's because I'm a girl who's good with faces. Why don't I feel the least bit jealous? It's just how it is sometimes, right? Great thief's secret weapon. I see. But isn't this bad, using a thief's tool to aid in the investigation? Don't make such a scary face. It's alright, Uncle Ray's lips are sealed. It's for the truth, right? Then it may very well already have been destroyed. In order to recreate the crime scene, we need her help. Why so serious? At times like this, a simple smile would suffice. Yes, thank you very much. What was the elephant's name again? She's Azteek the Asian elephant. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's an easy name to remember. Maybe. They couldn't think of a good name. They gave her a name that's easy to remember. Mr. Edgeworth, what a terrible thing to say about poor Azteek. I know, right? What an impressive barbed wire fence. Really gets the thief's blood flowing. I wouldn't touch it, though. You'll be in for quite a shock. I wonder what's on the other side of the fence. Looks like the warden's office. I heard she keeps even more animals over there. Why don't they just turn this place into a zoo already? They kind of already have, Mr. Edgeworth? They kind of already have. This cart. You know, a tie's attached to it, so I guess it's a cart. Just once, I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill. Yeah, or maybe one of those office chairs with wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun? What is she talking about? This is fun stuff to do, Edgeworth. God. Old fogey. The door was locked. Want me to pick the lock? Success is not guaranteed, though. No, if need be, I'll just borrow a key. Sheesh, I thought it was finally a chance for me to steal the spotlight. Don't even think about stealing anything in my presence. Not even the spotlight. But she already does, Edgeworth. She already do. It's the stage where they put on the animal show. I put on a great thief show. I wonder if anyone would come. I'm pretty sure the police would show up. Sarcastic attitude just gets me every time, my goodness. And the folding chairs. These are useful audience seating during the show. Holding up all these chairs must have been a chore. Is that so? Don't tell me you never tidied up folding chairs before. You've delegated the task to others in the past. Mr. Edgeworth, you should try doing some manual labor once in a while. I'll look into it. Prissy boy. So there's something like here that seems to be glitching. It's not showing, so I guess not. Let's examine the area around the well. It holds the key to this case. So, up here is pulley system. This pulley was used to lift the bucket from the well. The bucket can't be found. Okay. There are some pulleys here. They don't appear to be that pulley that was used to lift the bucket from the well. The sturdy hemp rope. Looks like the rope they use for tug-of-wars. Not going to play tug-of-war with you. I didn't even say anything yet. There's a metal stake attached to the end of the rope. Ah! You use these to pin down the tent when you go camping. Doesn't seem like they'd need it for the performance. I wonder what it was used for. This is a metal weight. It weighs hard to see in the recreation. Hey, do you remember? I think it was 33 pounds. I wonder what such a heavy thing was used for. Doesn't seem to be directly related to the circus. Oh? Sounds like it was directly used for something, though. We got two logical things. Nah, we don't know how, like, big she is, but I really doubt it's 33. We only have the two logical things to it, though. Did Azteek actually move it? We kind of only have that. Notice anything? It'd be nice if you could come up with an alibi for Simon. Do not bring in your personal feelings, or you won't be able to conduct a proper investigation. Information should be collected calmly and swiftly. I see. Just like how Mr. Edgeworth never shows any emotion. You analyze your opponents with that icy glare. Do I really come across as such a cold person? Yes! You do, Dunderhead! Okay. We got none of those. So maybe we could logic our way out of this. I don't know how, but it's all we got. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh no! Edgeworth hurts too much from thinking. That's fair. Yeah, I kind of figured. I don't know where any other spots would be. So I guess we examine this, and we're gonna, like, have to, like, do something with this, right? Organizer. What is this rope? Was used to tie up the victim? Mayhaps. We got the bracelet, Dogen's thing. Mr. the Best and Warden Roland searched the entire prison, but did not find the weapon. Played chess by mail against Dogen. Timestamp stuff located. Footprints. Sharp metal thing. Chisels. And then Dogen's little bell. And then we have floor plans. Ain't nothing really here. Can we logic our way with this? Well, nah, it's just gonna be with both those. I don't see an obvious thing we need to look at. That's kind of my problem here. The well is behind the stage. That means only a few people would have access to dump the body in the well during the performance. This isn't looking good for Mr. Keys. These things around the well? Oh, what were they used for? They don't seem to be related to the animal show. I agree. We could ask Miss Barry about it later. There we go. That's where it was. It's all the information we could gather for now. The detective should be here soon too. Hey, go ahead and shut down Little Thief. Alright, returning the area to normal. And now it's back to basketball. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Hey, speak of the gummy! Detective Gumshoe. That was quick. I couldn't keep you waiting for too long, sir. Thanks for coming along too, Regina. No problem. It sounded like fun, so I skipped practice to come here. Thank you for your cooperation. First, Detective, let's have Missile do some tracking. No problem, sir. Hey, Missile, over here, pal. Oh? Hey, what's eating you, pal? I said over here. What's the matter? It looks like he's scared of something, sir. The alligator, right? Ah! Alligator! I guess he's scared of that alligator, sir. Oh, grief. Looks like Missile won't be much help to us. So what should we do, Miles? Maybe we can ask Miss Barry for help. What is it? What is it? Is there something I can do? Do you want me to teach Allie a trick? Actually, she probably could. No, I just need you to tell me about the condition of the courtyard during the show. Looks like it's my time to shine again. Yes, if you please. Well, you just got rid of the Great Thief thing. Why are you doing it again? Alright, that should do it. I'm starting up the recreation now. Ooh. Recreation complete. This time you see how the courtyard was during the animal show. It should be around the time the body was dropped down the well. Oh wow, cool! It's just like magic! It's not magic. I just recreated the scene based on the information you gave us. See, look over there! The backstage area is missing. Well, Regina didn't help with the preparations, so she doesn't really know how it was set up. I get it. You can't recreate what you don't have the information for. Huh. I'm sorry. It's because Simon took care of setting up everything up. Don't worry about yourself, none. Regina Pike. Miles is the one at fault here. Why me? Mr. Edgeworth, I've recreated the show in progress. Can I also change it to how it was earlier? It was being taken down. Oh, she was saying that. I see, so we can examine the courtyard during the show and after the show. We could freely switch between the two different states. Recreation, select that on that. Okay. Now let's begin the investigation again. Yay! Ooh-wee. Oh, they're doing a thing. This is 8 o'clock. Change creation. So he's over there. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, I got that look on your face like you want to use my secret weapon, sir. Missile isn't in the mood, but I got my fishing rod ready to go. Or would you prefer the metal detector? Metal detector? Never seen the detective's eyes sparkle like that. If need be, I'll let you know. For now, I'll just stand by. Okay. You come here often, Regina. Oh wait, do you come here often, Regina? Yes, I have many friends here. I love this place. New friends, old friends, everyone's a friend here. Yesterday, Miss Warden introduced me to a new friend, Little Allie. The alligator who lurks in the pond in the courtyard. That pond, if you get too close, it feels like you'll get gobbled. I don't think Little Allie would do such a thing. Her stomach wasn't feeling very well yesterday. I'm worried. Aren't you all worried too? Right? Yes, of course. We're all worried, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't drag me into this. What do we have logic for? Tools around the well, Aztec the elephant, metal detector. Oh? I have an idea of what happened, but we're not quite there yet. So why is this the way it is? At this point in time, we still don't have enough information about this area. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Please steal some information. I don't steal information. I obtain it through my investigation and logic. I prefer to act first before thinking. You may act before thinking as long as you don't interfere with the investigation. I don't want to arrest you. And yet, here we are, about to be arrested. A love story between an elephant and a tiger. I really wanted to see that. I also wanted to see Simon in action. Simon is really amazing. Especially the part where he gets blown away. Blown away? That's the scene in question. At that point, the suspect in the role of the villain is blown away by the heroine's burning love and makes his exit. After being blown away, the suspect disappeared from the stage. You saying the crime was committed during that time? Do you know how long he was gone from the stage? Let me think. About 15 minutes or so. Just as Judge Courtney said. But isn't it dangerous to be blown away by an elephant? It's alright. Aztec is very gentle. That's not who we're worried about here. During the first few practices, he was having trouble getting blown away. Then all of a sudden, he was able to be sent flying beautifully. He might be using some sort of device, but it's amazing. A device? Do you know anything about it? I have no idea. Simon handled it all by himself. Yeah, I already have the logic for this. Let's go, baby. Tools around the well, and then Simon's stunt. Boom. Let's get it. Mr. Keys used a device for a stunt. Maybe the tools around the well are connected to this. Hey, I'd like to recheck the tools lying around the well yesterday. You changed the recreation to the after the show scene. Roger! The tools lying around the well. Could they have been a part of his device? Seems very likely. Wonder if it's possible to recreate the device. You've asked Mr. Keys, he should be able to tell you how the device was put together. Alright, I'll go ask him. Mr. Edgeworth, I asked him about it. Did you find out how the device works? He uses a rope to hang some weights, or the well's pulley. The weights were suspended inside the well. Then he ran the rope through 2 more pulleys and tied the end of the rope to his own body. Then he uses the force of the falling weight to send himself flying. It was to stop the weight from falling on their own. In order to prevent that from happening, he used a stopper. Sperry didn't know anything about the well. That means Mr. Keys removed the stopper by himself. Correct! That's why a second rope was needed. The rope was attached to a stopper, and when it was pulled from the stage, the stopper would be removed, and the weight would drop down the well. I'm definitely going to steal this idea. The Yakatarasu won't lose to something like this. Don't waste your time. Circus acts require extensive training. Even if you steal the device, it won't do you any good. And I'll train as well. Before you start training, could you first update the recreation? Oh yeah! You wanted me to recreate the device that was used in the performance? First, let's return to the during the show scene. Next, I'll input the information of the device on the well. Now you can recreate the device Simon made. Ooh. And so this is a device Mr. Keys used. Okay. Simon sure is gutsier than he looks. Using the falling weights as the force to launch himself during his performance? Indeed, he would have to drop enough weights to exceed his own body weight in order to provide the strength needed to pull him off the stage. Simon must have practiced a lot for this. So now I can go into logic, get that together. So, strength to be pulled, and that. Connecto. Gosh. Isn't that strange? What's wrong, pal? Haven't you noticed, detective? What's strange about the weight is the number. The material? Is there something different with the weight? I honestly did not know. It's not heavy enough. In order to pull up Mr. Key's body weight. You're right, sir! But where did the rest of the weights disappear to? Looks like it's time to use my secret, 7 secret weapons, sir. If necessary. I'll let the detective know. Oh, did we actually go a little bit too far ahead? We might have indeed. Alright, what are you thinking about? A great thief's secret weapon. I see. But isn't that bad? Oh yeah, saying the same thing. Doing the same thing. Okay, examine. It's the cage of the Asian elephant, Azteque. The elephant is performing on the stage right now, so the cage is empty. Wonder how Azteque entered the courtyard? What do you mean, how? The entrance here is human-sized. This fence is electrified. I don't think an elephant would enter from there. You could just turn off the electricity. If they did that, all the inmates would escape. I doubt anyone would escape while the elephant was entering. I wonder how she came in. This requires some thought. She seems to be enjoying her own little brain teaser. We should just let her be. This also has things that weren't previously there. Oh, this crate was empty in a recreation earlier. That's right! It was also empty in the picture I took. I'm sorry. That information is wrong. What do you mean? This crate contained Aztec's food. In the morning on the day of the show, all the apples were gone. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Missing apples, huh? I should have make a note of it. Okay, let's see if we can do the Aztec situation. Missing apples. The apples in the crate were probably eaten by Aztec. But it's strange. I remember leaving the crate out of reach from Aztec's nose. Are you certain? Yes, the crate was still full of apples on the night before the show. And the crate was moved to where her nose could reach it. With that many apples, it could have not been moved by the wind. Most likely, the crate was moved by a person. Oh? Are someone gonna be thwarted by apples? Prior to the show, the crate's position was already changed, and the apples were all eaten. This appears to be the correct information. Please update the situation parameters, Kay. Alright, I'll use the new information to recreate the scene. Using the information we got from Regina, I'll recreate the scene with the cart in its actual place. Recreation complete! Okay, how much more logical things do we need? Not heavy enough plus smell detector. Might actually work. Can it? Can they, like, find each other? Detective Gumshoe, it's time for your secret weapon. Yes, sir! I was hoping for the metal detector. I don't get many chances to use those ones. Before we begin the search, let me go over how to use the metal detector, sir. This metal detector uses sound. And this meter, to let you know how close you are to a metal object. When you get closer to the metal object, the metal detector will have a bigger reaction like this. When you get to the biggest reaction, give me the order to examine that spot, sir. Now let's see what we got. It's just a metal fence. That's basically how you search for metal objects. Just give me the instructions on where you want to search, sir. Okay, over here actually. No! Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's a reaction here too, sir. Let's check it out. Huh? I found these in the clumps of glass here, sir. These are the weights used for the hoisting device. But these intentionally hidden. There's 4 of them in and all, sir. How many weights would be enough to lift Simon? Well, the other weights that were used to the device were hidden. Why were they hidden over here, though? Huh. See? I'm really earning my keep today, aren't I, sir? Ah! Oh, the alligator! That scared me, pal. Huh? What's the matter, detective? Looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator. Really? Why? Oh, really? Why? Are you sure it isn't still just reacting to the weights? It's a different reaction, sir, and it's definitely coming from the alligator. It's gone. Looks like it's scared of us. I don't think so, Kay. Huh? If anything, I think Ally looks a little under the weather. Ally, I suppose that was what Warden Roland called it. She didn't eat any of the food that the warden gave her yesterday. I think she might have eaten something bad. So I guess the metal detector could be reacted to whatever the alligator ate. Oh, maybe she ate one of the weights. I doubt that even an alligator could ingest a 33-pound weight. But what could the metal detector be reacting to? Perhaps a murder weapon? And regardless, why were these weights hidden? Maybe we should take another look at the device on the well. Hey, I'd like you to recreate the after the show scene again. Alright, leave it to me! Ooh. Okay, so this is, I like how we just got a carrier like this. On this web warden, Roland keeps a pet alligator. Okay, so I'm not gonna do much more. That's fine. My logic and reasoning is sound. But I cannot find anything abound. I guess we look here? Okay. Deduce? Deduce. Connected to any of the evidence I hold. Uses 3 pulleys, 2 ropes in the well, and some weight. I guess we could put that there as, like, it's missing something, because it certainly is. But is there something else that we could go deduce? It's kind of the only real thing we have, so I'm gonna just... Nope. We finagled it. It's bad. God dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I got a little too... Something is missing. Examine. Only a few people could be a part of it, yes. We have all the pulleys here. Examine this. Yeah, wonder how heavy it was used for. We already know that. It couldn't be the apples. It couldn't be any of that stuff, so I'm kind of just flabbergasted at what I have to deduce. Because it's like, it's here, but it's not here. You feel me? Because we have the weight, but we don't have it quite. Like, I'm so close when I'm missing a few holes in my logic here. Talk to you. Mr. Edgeworth, I just had an epiphany, sir. The killer is Eureka, the Invisible Man. Oh. Somehow the killer brought in a murder weapon and moved the body and nobody noticed. The Invisible Man was the killer. It would explain how all that was possible. Detective, you can't be serious about that. I'm not totally sure, but it'd be neat if it were true. Starting tomorrow, you're pairing up with Mr. The Best. Yeah, no way, sir. Not with that goofy prosecutor. You'd be a perfect match for this goofy detective. Well, but like, you gotta have the goofy and the ungoof. You gots to. You come here often, Regina? Okay, all that as such. Kinda sounds like a pickup line. See, like, I want to get to investigating the alligator in terms of her things and whatnot. But I don't know what else this is about. Can we examine this little spot right here? Examine. Okay, Azteek the elephant, we already know that little bit. That's fine. Das Boot. It wants me to, like, be over here to examine things, but I'm just like, I don't see what I could deduce here. We got floor plans, we got this found near the body, all this and that. Prison roll call, testing, the investigation stuff. Victim died instantly from that. Uses 3 pulleys, 2 ropes, and the well and some weight. Let's check it more. So we have that. I'm glad it actually shows this. The stake is there. That little thing is also there. But the weight is there for some reason. Why are the weights there? Because we have this, we have that, but we don't have as many weights, and that's what I was looking at, and it said no. So I'm a little confused why it doesn't want to show me on this. Only a few people. Like, is there anything particular about this that I'm missing here? Uses 3 pulleys. We have 3 pulleys accounted for. 2 ropes. We're missing another rope. We're missing a rope. Deduce. We're also missing a rope. So can we do this with this right here? There we go! This recreation and the device we saw earlier. There's a major discrepancy. One of the ropes is missing. You're right! Without it, the device wouldn't work. I wonder what happened to it. Where did the missing rope disappear to? It's possible that we hold the piece of evidence that shows where the rope went. Eh? Which piece of evidence shows where the missing rope went? This. Take that. The rope we found with the dead body. Ah! Could it be? Yes. It'd be the other piece of rope that was used here. And does that mean this rope was attached to the weight? However, the weight was not one of these metal weights. These weights were hidden in the grass and replaced with something else. If they were replaced, then what was used as the weight? What was tied to the rope we found in the workroom? You can recall that, and the answer should be clear. The weight that was dropped in place of the weights that Mr. Keys had prepared was... he's kind of the only part right there, I guess. Yeah, it's him. Well, it was none other than Knightley's dead body. Ah! Mr. Knightley's body was used as the weight? Yes, the weights were replaced with Knightley's body. Mr. Keys used the device to launch himself off the stage. And when the rope was tied to him was undone and let go, both the body and the rope dropped down the well. The rope wasn't used to tie up Knightley. It was used to suspend him inside the well. That also explains why the other weights were hidden. Ah! So then no one will find out that the weights were replaced with the body! Yes, the killer was the one who hid those weights. But Miles... was a Knightley boy stabbed in the neck with a murder weapon? If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood on the bottom of that well? The killer was also aware of that. That's why they used this item. Used to leave no trace of the blood behind. This. The sheets. Oh my god, this is getting heated. Ah!